Hey everyone, I'm back today. Today, going to talk a little bit about Anderson Spider Silva. Some of you probably know already that he failed another drug test. Second time Anderson Silva has been caught cheating with a PED, more than likely. So you got to wonder now. Michael Bisping just came out with a statement. It's Michael Bisping, granted, but take it for what it's worth, saying that his legacy is forever tarnished. And I tend to agree with that. I think that you're seeing a lot of these guys now, since USADA has come in, really stepped up the drug testing game. You see a lot of these guys failing these drug tests, and you got to wonder how much of their success is built on performance-enhancing drugs, particularly the steroids, testosterone, et cetera, anti-estrogens, those kinds of things. So one has to wonder if some of the best fighters in the world were not cheating, actually, to be honest. Found ways around tests. Timing, probably a big part of it. But Anderson Silva, of course, considered by many, now it's probably, John Jones was kind of taking over the title, but Anderson Silva is considered still by some to be the greatest mixed martial artist in history. You're talking about a guy who, 34 wins, 20 knockouts. I think he won 16 consecutive fights and had 2,457 days without a loss. So that's pretty crazy. 10 title defenses. In fact, it got kind of sickening. You started to wish for this guy to lose. It's just, like you tend to do that when people are so dominant. And that was Anderson Silva. Made it look easy, the showboating, et cetera, just toying with people, taking on guys that weighed more than him, that kind of thing. So, and of course, he's denying it. He's saying something about, tainted supplements. And these guys are, it's ridiculous. There he is staring down the barrel. Is his legacy tarnished? I think it probably is, but people tend to forget about these kinds of things and look back and reflect and remember what a person has done instead of, the bad things that they did, which is kind of interesting. But nevertheless, Anderson Silva again busted for PEDs, sounds like, and it's one of those things. Now, you remember in Pride, Anderson wasn't really, outstanding fighter. He came to the UFC, and then he started kicking ass. Now, a lot of people wonder, he was one of the few guys from Pride that came over, maybe Rampage, had success. So, you got to wonder what's going on with these guys, these top-level guys. It's just who gets caught and who doesn't get caught. There's an Anderson Silva shirt. Interesting. Probably don't sell many of those anymore. I always wonder, Anderson must wear contacts in the cage. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, Anderson Silva probably, he's probably done fighting at this point, I would think. He's going to get suspended more than likely, and, he's, what are we pushing? 42 years old, so, 44 or whatever when he comes back, 45. Just one of those things. But might have seen the last of Anderson Silva, and unfortunately it looks like this guy might have been cheating his entire life. Let's hope not. Maybe just as he got older, he looked for an edge. But it is what it is. Won't see him for a while, if ever again.